Alert weather.
It's looking pretty overcast out there as we head into the evening hours. We are watching for some storms to arrive. You'll see those headed our way on the Viper radar. Right now it's 75 degrees into Pocatello. We're going to say goodbye to these 70s after today for the next several days. It's going to be a bit cooler and we'll hold on to these breezes that we've been dealing with. Again, you can expect breezes up into the teens by tomorrow as well. Here's a look at the Viper radar where you see that cold front headed right on in the form of showers. It's past Arco now. It's moving in on Du Bois, watching for that activity to slide across the Snake River Plain over the course of the next few hours. I suspect we'll start to see rain by our nighttime newscasts tonight. Here's a look at the satellite radar where you can see the low pressure system that's driving all of this activity still off the coast, and there's just a lot of activity lined up ready to file on through over the course of the next several days. We'll continue to deal with shower activity. Here's what you can expect as we tick forward in time on the Vipercast. Those showers moving in on the I-15 corridor right about by 10 o'clock tonight, and then they keep up all night long. Of course, the front edge still slowly migrating eastward. We'll watch for the focus of these storms to hit southeast Idaho, the mountain elevations, by the early morning hours tomorrow. In fact, we could see a little bit of snow there Tuesday morning. Watching for more mountain snow also into central Idaho as this storm continues to kick activity back around into your Tuesday night, Monday morning. By Tuesday afternoon, we could deal with a few more thunderstorms as those storms pick up in intensity. Here's a look at Tuesday morning where we have more snow indicated in the Vipercast. All that blue, of course, representing snow on the screen. Moving through central Idaho, also the eastern highlands. We'll start off with showers into northern Idaho Wednesday morning, but then they expand and affect the rest of us as well, all the way through the Snake River Plain and down into even southern Idaho. Your highs in the meantime are going to be backing off. We're going to just see 60s by tomorrow. 60 as your high in Soda Springs, 63 in Montpelier, with just 53 as a high for Lala Hot Springs. Jackson will top out at 56, as will Driggs. We'll look for overnight lows just to dip into the 40s for Tuesday morning before we see low 60s into Rexburg, St. Anthony, and Du Bois. Into central Idaho, Salmon will top out at just 48 degrees. We'll look for 50s through Stanley, Chalice, and Mackay with 63 as your high into Arco. Pocatello will top out at 63. We'll look for 62 as a high into Idaho Falls, with even just a high of 58 scheduled for your Wednesday before we start to warm back up. More summer-like conditions on the way by Father's Day there. We'll see 70s and 80s in Idaho Falls pulling into your weekend. We're planning on it as well. Into Rexburg, where we'll see 66 as a high by Thursday, but then gradually warm up into those 70s, mid-70s Saturday, 80s by Sunday. Blackfoot will top out at about 62 degrees for your Tuesday, 68 Thursday, 70s scheduled Friday and Saturday ahead of an 84-degree day in Blackfoot. We'll look for mid-80s by then as well in Pocatello after we have that process through the course of the week. Showers tomorrow as well as Wednesday ahead of more sunshine towards the midweek. Salmon will look at 60 degrees as a high Tuesday. Overnight lows are expected to just stay into the 40s all week. We're not trying to get any sort of a frost into Salmon, hoping to avoid that. We'll get closer into Jackson, where into your Thursday morning we'll just be at 35 degrees. More 30s scheduled for Friday morning before we start to warm up towards a 77 degree day by Sunday. Father's Day looking pretty nice across the board.
We like the flip-flop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have two fathers right here. So
yeah, there we go.
What do you guys want to do that day?
We did the same thing for Mother's Day this year, so we're getting those holidays just right.
It was the in-between couple weeks that we've had the bad weekends and then the good work days.
Yeah, we've got our priorities straight.
Okay, good.
Very good.